Hey guys, and welcome back to Software It. Oh my god. I'm leaving that in the video. Hey guys, and welcome back to Cities Skylines, where today I'm going to apparently mess up the name of the video. Wow. So guys, welcome back to Cities Skylines. Today we're going to be having ourselves a bit of fun. Clearly I'm that enthusiastic because I got the name of the game wrong. I can't believe that then. So today's plan is going to be doing a bit of preparation for city events like natural disasters and all those fun things, and expanding the farm into full-blown we're producing and making a boatload. Yeah. And hopefully in the process of doing that, we won't pronounce the name of the game wrong. I'll mix it up with another game. So first thing I want to do, thanks for the suggestion, move the farm building out of the zone over to here. Problem is, the zone's not even there yet. Right, okay, let's make the zone there. I cannot believe then that I just said, welcome back to Software Inc. That's why I should start scripting these videos. Because I would have just been reading off a teleprompter at that rate, but I just don't do that, really. I rarely script what I'm going to say unless it's something like, oh, well, the game broke, so... You know, because I go in and go, game broke, whoop-de-doo. It doesn't sound as practical to you lot. So, saying, hey, such and such went wrong, you know, yeah. That's the only time I script anything in videos, because I think of it this way. I'm busy as it is, and I don't need to be writing out film scripts for a channel my magnitude. No offense to my subscribers either, though. I'm just saying, like, my channel isn't big enough to merit, you know, $1 million movie style scripts. It just wouldn't make sense if you really consider it. Alright, we're gonna link that to there. Okay, and then I'll run you to there to make sure that has power. So the first thing I want to do, instead of messing with the farm, is come into here and kind of threat assess everything. So we're making a measly 37. Oh, damn. That's such a measly amount. I'm joking. It's not. So first thing I want to do is actually look at fire prevention. And what I'm finding here is we have no stations on this end of the island. Okay, well, we're going to put one there. And we'll also put one here. So then we've got 3 stations there. And then we'll also have one down here in this cul-de-sac. Might as well. And then law enforcement, I'm gonna do the same. I'll just spread them out, make sure they're readily available. Them there. Yeah, and then medical, I'm gonna have a hospital. A hospital. Don't know where yet, probably in the middle of the city. Yeah, so we'll just put these around, make sure they've got access to these kind of services. Okay, that's great. Now then, we need a graveyard. So I'm going to do, we're going to develop this piece of land here into the ultimate grave. Sounds a bit ominous, I guess. But there you go. I mean, let's be honest, I'm the YouTuber on the channel. If I can even call myself a YouTuber. So I get to make the bad names of products that shouldn't sound as bad as they sound. And I also get to take the blame for said thing when people go, why did you call it? It's like, yeah, well, I did. I know I did. And I'm happy I did. That's all I'll say. Right, let's build that to that. And then you to here. Now, they've got this nice little path area here. I might actually make this a biking area. Might be in the keyword. What I'm going to do for now is we're going to come into here and just upgrade some of these roads. Not all of them, but we are going to start that move towards modernizing our streets slowly but surely, and we'll do this entire block. So that's just giving them all this nice appeal. I'm a bit cautious about breaking the fences here, but I think I can tolerate it in this circumstance, as you can't really tell there's fences there anyway. So I'll allow for that. If I could see the fences, I'd be a bit more miffed off, but because it's not visible, I'm fine with it. I have no issue with not having fence there. It's only an aesthetic, really, to say, hey, the school's secure, because you don't want your kids running out of the school grounds over playtime, because that'd be a nightmare for a parent. So having done all that, I want to come back over to here and look at this product request, really. And we've got no animal products over here. And we got a lot of farmland up here. So, right. Got an area back here I can make use of too. So I'm going to cut this out like so. And then we're going to quickly get our terrain tool out first. Check that the terrain is somewhat usable. Yeah, okay. Let's make it a bit better then. Like so, that's enough of a job. Right. And I'm going to have to work this out a bit, but we still got to detail the farm. That's going to be at the end of the episode, I think. Yeah, we'll do some detailing at the end of the episode, just so people don't have to watch like all the way through and then get to a, you know, a time lapse.
Like to drive a cloud? What does it feel like to steer a river?
Okay, and that's where I'm going to cut that off, because I'm going to have a nice area up there. Okay. Then we cut that out. Then we do that. And then there we go. Right. So that's giving us this weird shape, I know, but it's just me trying to make the farm look a little less uniform and a bit more nice. So yeah. Now I'm going to put a garbage disposal center next to that, just to give that coverage a boost there. That's the only reason why. So we're a good few thousand away from getting anything major to do with, well, to do with anything really. We haven't got trains yet to start with, so we're a few years off getting those for a fact. We're also a few years off getting, what was it supposed to get next? My brain is blank. There is something we're supposed to get next that we haven't, basically. That's all I'm basically getting at today. So yeah, I'm going to put some commercial there at the end of that street, this bit here, because I think it would look nice. Okay. Let's go back over here and have a look. So we've got animal products that we need. And I built this area here, which I'm going to change for a straight road. I'm then going to do some build up to getting to. So we're going to make the coastal connection. That's going to be the weird bit. Right, so I want this here to be a straight road down here. Okay. Right, and what I want to do here is have a nice curve in. Okay. There we go. So then what we're going to do is have that curve to there. It's working out the angle, that's the pain. Yeah, we'll just stick with the angle it's got. Right, let's see what we can do with these lovely animals then, shall we? So we need an animal enclosure, one of these. And we can probably get some on this side as well. They're not inside the industry. Of course they're not. Why would they? Totally on board with that idea game. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to use a bit of the land on this side first. So we're going to use a bit of it. I'm aware that I shouldn't really build it on this. It doesn't need this field. But we're already producing enough, more than enough. So at the current state, those are the words I'm going to use, we don't need any more. Is this sand or is this oil? It's sand. Okay. What can I put here? What about a... Do they make pollution? No, they don't. So production rate a week, 2,400, 4,000, 4... Oh wow, that's a lot of production. And yeah, it's pollutive, but let's be honest, it's very powerful. So we could put this here. But it's very pollutive. That's the problem. And I'm trying to avoid over pollution. So, in favor of not killing the entire environment, I'm going to say no to that plan. And we'll stick to what we've got. That's a massive jump then. Okay. So how far would this be? This is 1 unit. So from you... Okay, we'll measure it from here. So unit. Okay, turn off these stupid road guidelines. I'm going to get all these angles trying to snap to it. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to do it like this. So they... Oh, they've got too much space in between. God's sakes. Irony, eh? Right. 240 is added on to you. Okay. Okay. Right. That's looking good. Two, right. Okay. And then we need these as well. Okay, so we've already started producing. We've got 9 of those. I bet 2,000. Okay, so we're on 18,000 plus the 400. I'm not going to factor in that because variable rates, I'm going to presume. So we'll do 1 more row. And we'll sneak in 1 at the end here. Okay. Then what I want to do is bring that up here. And I'm going to do something that's going to be very controversial in the comment section. But it's not for what you might think. So let's see if you guys can work out why I'm going to do this in a second. Although there is a better way of doing what I'm thinking. What I was going to do, and I had it in my mind then, is put down ore deposits to cover in these patches so they look the same. But I don't know if that actually... Not ore, oil, sorry. That would actually make it look different. Not even painting it. Hold on. That is. Right. Do I need to like go around? There we go. You see like that? So it looks like that grain, but it doesn't look very strong. So no, undo that. That was my idea, but we'll just do some foliage, those kind of things. So, all right. We'll leave it be for now. No more foliage is needed for yet. Okay, they've all got enough people now. Oh no. Tsunami! Ah! It's fine, that. It's like they're all... Oh, got blobs of water stuck here. That's fine. So... Okay, how's everyone doing down here? Oh, we got a lot of people moved in. Very nice to see. This music's really selling that, like, small town vibe, isn't it? I don't know if it's just me, but I'm getting that small town vibe from the music right now. So... Can zone those in, zone that in, and then zone those in. Great. We got the space up here too. Okay then. Right, so that's good. Garbage is perfect. How are we doing over here? Okay. Well, game, there is a fine balance to be fair. So... maybe we need more flour. We'll see how well this is doing. I'm going to crank that production rate up. And we're going to see if... You know what we haven't done? We've not done anything in the policies yet. So improved logistics, worker safety, and advanced automation. Okay, now that's a thing. Very helpful to have. Hopefully that makes a very good impact on the Northwest Valley. So that's this done. Now we got to do some prepper work. Now, just so you know, I don't think a zombie apocalypse is going to happen in the city. So the bunkers aren't there for that. but they are there for a reason. I'm not really going to get into that, but it's basically public safety for those that are curious enough to question why do I need so many bunkers. So yeah, that's all. It's the reasoning behind it. I'm just going to do this very quickly, actually. Ooh, I don't like how that's happened there. Okay. I think we can tolerate the trees being a defense, plus the fences that we can see at the front. Yeah, we can say the foliage is just too thick and it's full of thorns that they can't get in my mind. Do it that way. That's why we did over here. We did the fences again when we came in and did these. Now, there is an easy way we could fix this, actually, if I think about it. But I'll do that outside the episode or something. So we need to do some prepping anyway. So we have these routes that we need to set up first. So we got the one at the school. And it's going to cover... I only got 3 preppers, so I need a 4th one, really. So this is covering this area. Although... Yeah, the way I'm going to do this... Yeah, we'll do it like that. So this is a circuit here that will get covered by one from down here somewhere. You're going to cover this area, and you're going to cover this area, and you're covering here. Right. Stop 1, stop 2, stop 3, stop 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 stops on that route. I didn't do this street because this one's here. Don't want overlapping in the evacuation because it will make an issue for them. Okay, stop 1. That's going to become very problematic very quickly. So what I'm going to do is move you across and demo that, because I think a full house should really go there. And I'm going to demo you again. Get a full house drawn up, shall we? Okay. Right. First stop's going to be there, considering it's very close. That's a drivable road. Oh, it's a dirt. Yeah, it's a dirt road. Ignore me. 1. Oops. 2. Ooh, aye. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. That gives them a nice bit of coverage. It's not major, but it will get people out the most easiest way possible. I don't want to go street by street is the thing, but I do want to make sure we're covering it. It's not fully covered. Right, do me a favor. We're going to undo that. We're going to redo it. Okay. And as we're going along, we're going to pay attention to which streets are in demand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Even with that, they are complaining of lack of infrastructure, I guess, in a way. Plus, what I'm thinking actually is, because this is a 1,000-person shelter, there's definitely a lot of people living in this small area. So we'll go up to this boundary line down here. Okay. And we'll have it service this area instead. And then that way it's a bit more practical, I guess. Okay. So you leave here, and already you leave on the opposite side of where I'd like you to go. But anyway. So you're going to go to here. Here. Go straight up, go straight up. Straight. I didn't want them overlapping, but this one is, unfortunately. So let's undo that. Okay. Go down the street. Down to here. Through to there. And what I'll actually... Oh, I won't add the school in now. I debated that then, but I was like, oh no. Right, and last but not least, we need to get one last bunker in. And we're going to make it a big one, because, well, might as well. Right, this big one is going to go on a circuit somewhere. I'm going to put it down here. Okay, so we've got this big bunker here now. This is going to be our hub, if I can call it that. So it's going to go around this entire area, providing everybody with ease of access to the rescue station. Okay, all you gotta do is walk up your street, get to the collection point, get put in a buzz, boom. Right, so we're making quite a lot of money. And I have a feeling not enough animal products, yeah. Okay. Okay. Get rid of that. And then let's do a straight line, obviously, because I don't want it to be curving. Apparently this is already curved. Okay, will that fit there, though? Because it should. Shouldn't be any objection to it. Ooh, we could get one more in at the end there. That's cool. And then we've got these, which I'm going to use a few of these, of course, because why not? So I'm going to put... Wait, hang on a minute. Oh, nice. Large field, large crop, large pasta. Yeah. So these, I believe, produce more than all of them, yeah, combined. But the name isn't a joke. That's all I'm going to say. And the name is not a joke. So, put 4 of these in. I'm going to move you to back here. Okay. Put you there. And then what I'm going to do is we're going to have a nice, elegant pathway. One of these. And of course, Road Guidelines wants to be a part of that decision. And of course, it wants to be above the ground. Right, interesting. Why won't that complete at the end? Yeah, do it that way. Nice. There we go. Look at that. I actually like that. Okay, road guidelines can go back on now. Something I'm going to do is we'll have, thanks to road guidelines being on, nice little street bit that goes around to there. And then into this. Okay, road guidelines off again. Okay, I'll do this again. Turn on anarchy because that should be able to just link up. Great. Right, let's fix that, shall we? Seems obsessed with being above ground. It's the terrain, isn't it? Right, okay. Well, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna do this to here. And then out a bit. Out to like there, and then we'll have that kind of join with this in a way. Okay. Right. Okay, we need to fix this up a bit because this is going to bug me otherwise. Raise this up, right. Don't care how daft that idea is, but just raise it. Get me a straight line out to here. Then to there. And then what I want is a nice simple curve into this. There we go. And then what I want to do, smooth the edge over. Right, solved. So we got a lot of detailing to do here eventually, but I think we're finally reducing that even amount right now, aren't we? Yeah. Great. Great, 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 great. Let's have a look what we got going on here then. Traffic lights. Serious? Get them. Turn them off, because we don't need them. I can't believe it actually put in traffic lights everywhere. That's a bit stupid. It's understandable, but it's a bit stupid. Okay. So it looks like traffic is free flowing now, which is always great. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to kind of come in here and go, you're the left, and then you're straight lane. You're a straight lane. You're a right. or a straight. You're a left. Let's get a 2x, yeah. Straight. Right. Okay, that looks good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the overlap too, that looks fine. That should actually keep this moving without any delay, and it looks like it is. Like, I'm not seeing anyone stopping because they're not really crossing each other's paths, with the rare exception. That's mega efficient. Wow, we're nearly 1 million too. Okay, so they've now got too much product supposedly, but I have a feeling these guys are eating through that product quite literally. So how many, is this all sheep? Oh my god, it is. Sheep Nation. And then what have we got over here? Cattle? Yeah, let's get some Highland cows. And then some pigs. Just to mix it up. Yeah. Why not, eh? Why not? Right, down here I want to do some, you know, bunks and barracks. Well, they are called barracks actually, to be fair, but those kind of things. So we're going to just build a road there. Okay. Nice, easy road. Then we're going to go into our buildings. I'm going to get one of these in first, and I'm going to turn on anarchy for this because it's just a bit concrete overlap from experience. Oh, it's a tree? You're kidding me. Right, we'll relocate you to down here, I guess, for now. And then I'm just going to do this for aesthetics, really, but we'll have some windmills in the farm there. It's also joining power, but yeah, we're having some windmills in. Right, let's turn off our Angry Bird in the top of the screen. And let's get some maintenance and buildings. Right. Increase worker efficiency by 5% per building. Is there a max to that? Up to the maximum of 100%. So if it's 5% of building, 20 buildings will make it sky high. How much do they cost to maintain? Ooh. Right, 20 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh, that's coming a bit difficult. Let's see how many of these I can fit in here. Make it like a holiday sign away. You know something I saw the other day that I actually want to replicate? Someone built shanty towns, and I was like, that's actually a really cool idea. Make it look like it's you know, a homeless area, when in reality it's actually a holiday site. And ever since I saw that on Instagram, I was like, you know what? I'm doing that. Got to do it this sometime in this series. I'm pretty confident it was a repost of a YouTube video, but I don't have a clue who the YouTuber was. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments, and I ought to watch that video to get inspiration, because it's a great idea. And clearly that person has a lot of bristling ideas that I probably would agree with in a lot of situations. It just never crossed my mind to build a shanty town. So the reason we're leaving the inner of this empty is I'm gonna, when I do my detailing, put a nice little garden and patio for the people in there. So yeah. Okay, how many have I got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 11's a good number. Can we fit one in here? No, can we fit maintenance in? How big's the maintenance? Pretty big. I'll put one there for now. That'll give us some maintenance around the area, which is basically better storage. That's all it is, better storage. And then we've got these for efficiency, which it should say is 155% efficiency. Plus the amount they get for just their talents and skills. I also love how that's up to 6,000. Wow. Right. Let's start inhabiting this area a bit, shall we? So something I'm going to do is we're gonna... I say we just zone it all like it is already. I don't see an issue with zoning it as it is. And then in the near future doing some eminent domains reclaiming of buildings and area just to do the necessary work, of course. Yeah, so we'll do that, right? And I'm gonna go quickly into my move it menu, right? Before I actually do anything with it though, I'm going to then get a road. And we're going to quickly lay this out so we have an idea of where the park I'm going to build is going. I reckon 2 of those should be good. And we're going to keep those rocks. I think you know why I've got Move It mod out. If you're a long time viewer, you know exactly what I'm thinking. Okay, grab those in the center like that. Okay. And okay, so that's the park area there. Right, and then we need to just build these out, and I might just do it to there. No. Well, I'll have to for there, apparently. Yeah, I'll just go to there and give it endless streets. And then ever so often we'll add it into the mains, I guess, because I don't want to congest that road. Okay. Definitely changes the design philosophy, I'll give it that. Although, I'm fairly confident when I put down the bicycle pathway... Let me just do it with one of these to demonstrate. We're losing zoning. Fix for that. There's a fix for that. That's to go right up to the end. Like so. And then that way, we have all the zoning we need. Which is always welcome. More zoning, the better, really. So we'll just do this as well. Nice. Okay. And then what I'm going to do, I don't like saying nice. It sounds really weird. We're going to put down that bicycle lane. Apparently that causes this weird cascade. Which I really don't get. Like, you're telling me that... Oh my god, look how many people are just cycling down that already and people walking along it. Honestly. Okay. Sorry, I had to literally go and tab out to see what someone was pinging me with and I just muted them. Right, that was probably not a wise idea to tell you all that on video, knowing that that person's possibly watching the video too. Okay, so rezoning this actually fixes it. So we go through quickly and do that. Okay, and then we turn that back on. Okay, there we go, yeah. And then if we just zone all that in. Have we got water pipes here? Yeah. Okay. Okay, zone all this in. And then all of that in. And this. Respectively. Right. So now get the fun task of just adding in these. Now, a lot of people ask me, why do I even bother with these? I always tell you guys this. It helps with the traffic. It actually results in more people walking to work or biking to work. And if you have a literal bicycle lane next to your house, well, now you're incentivized to use said lane. That is why I build them. Giving people no excuse but to cycle around the city like peasants. Instead of using their fancy contraptions on wheels, eh? Yeah, that's a very vexatious way of putting it, but anyway. You get my point. People on bikes aren't as polluted as people in cars, and they don't block up the roads for more important services like, say, ambulances. Pretty important stuff, you know. So yeah. Right, we're going to do like a hedge line here. I'm going to find a better bush than that, because that's tiny. Right, here's our little hedge line like so. Oops. I'll fix that later. I might be able to actually undo that. No, I wasn't. There's an easy way of undoing it, but it involves me deleting the road. And right now I've not got the patience to do that, so. Right. Let's just keep adding these in. Okay. There we go. Right, so we've got a nice bit of trees. I love looking at the city and seeing all the trees. As the horizon is green. So, anyway. Something I'm going to go and do while this develops is add in some more services. So, I'm going to add in these quickly, actually, because there's absolutely a demand for housing. And we'll add it in as far as I can, which is up to here. And I'll minus this bit out because that's got a bit there that's probably needed. And I'm going to quickly go in and get out our small little gardens that we always use to boost land value, help with the mental health of people, give them somewhere to go. That's what I kind of view them as, you know, a place people can run off to and be like, I'm in the peaceful garden, mum. You know, usually teenagers. Because that's my view always helpful to them, so yeah. Right, we've got a lot of stock. I guess that efficiency is a double-edged sword in a way. But we did unlock trains, and we do have a train track right here. So, anyone following what I'm thinking? Yeah. Next episode's Train Mania. But today's not, so don't worry about that. Off we go up here. Ooh, not enough workers. Interesting. Okay. Right. I'm gonna do something I've never really considered till now. And that's building some big commercial at the end of this, like so. Then in between that, 2 office blocks. And then this is like a small estate that we're building here. You know, just to give it that kind of feel. So people have somewhere they can see over the park. And when we do the districts, I think this is going to be the only bit of land where it's actually taller than everything else, I think. Which is going to be cool, actually, if you ask me. But anyway. Right. We'll do the pathway down the middle too, quickly, might as well. When doing that side of the video. Right. Nice. So then we got the park here, and I will actually start out on the park a little bit. We're also going to do the zoning, so we're going to have this be its own district here. This is its independent district because it's its own area. Okay. And I do see there's a complaint about illness in one of those houses. We'll have a look at that in a moment and we'll work out what that is. In fact, I'll pause time while I'm drawing this in. Okay, what's your complaint? Citizens are sick. Has it? It did. Look at that. You see it? Yeah, I'll show you. I had a feeling it eventually would. It's slowly making its way around. Okay. Because I've unlocked a new tile, I think. Let me check out actually before I haven't. Okay. Right. Remove that. When do I unlock this? 11,000. Okay. Well, considering this area is heavily polluted, I'm gonna come over here. And we're just going to add this on here. Okay. It's our way of saying we hear you. So don't be silenced when opportunity calls. Pick it up. It's for you. Akio Mobile. We'll advert that. Even if it's just a game advert. So we put those there. Okay, and I'm actually going to get rid of these now. Because I just realized how close they are to that train track. And I know in the next episode we're using that, so I don't have to be ripping them out. Do 6 of those there. See how well that does. Oh, it's outdoing the needed amount anyway. Do that to link them together. Nice. Wind power is not only good for the environment, but it's also a cheap way of connecting stuff. So we had one case of cholera, I'm going to presume. You know, because of the fact that it was sewage, but, you know, I did say presume. Not a good thing to get in the city, but I'm sure social media totally will not overreact and say there's a pandemic flying around, because When have we ever heard of a killer virus in this world? Anyway. just in saying that, people will be like, look, a guy in 2017 said it. It's like, no, it's 2023. Don't try and bend the narrative. Don't put me on some crazy conspiracy podcast. Aliens came to Earth and decided to give us a virus instead of, I don't know, blowing us the fuck up. I can think of millions of ways that you could eradicate our species before you come to kill a virus, because they hop species viruses. Lab-made ones, pretty good at that, because we had a lot of bad stuff to it, like stuff that allowed it to adapt. Yeah, bad day for someone that gets one of those things. Right. Traffic is pretty smooth. Actually, I'm curious to see what the flow rate is. Where's the biggest bottleneck? No bottleneck, it just flows a lot here. Fair enough. Even up here, it's pretty solid. So we've done pretty well today. We just have one more thing we need to do. Since we're making a nice steady amount, I want to invest in a fire air team. I couldn't think of the words then. Basically, firefighters in helicopters. So we could have gone with the free one, as in free in number, not free as in value. But I'm going to go with the bigger one, and that's going to allow us to have air response to everywhere. That's my reasoning behind that. So I've got to choose where this goes, and this is a big decision to make. And I think over here is where we're going to build it. So, and we're definitely going to have to do an emergency services plaza at some point. That is absolutely something we're going to have to do eventually. So, how much do these cost again? These cost only 9,000. I'm going to have a few more of these in. Add one here just so it can pick up on if anything here is on fire. Okay. And then we'll have two inside the park. Just as getting a cheaty way of getting the coverage up there. We'll do some there as well. These are just simple ways of cheating up that coverage to a level that's a bit more plausible. Okay, and we definitely need one here, so I'm actually going to... I need to move it on for this, actually. I can put it here. It wants to let me, it's just been a bit picky. There we go. Look at that. Right, perfect. So guys, with that said, I hope you've enjoyed the episode as always, and I'm sure you did. But if you didn't, leave some feedback in the comment section below as always, and remember to keep an eye out for any future updates. With that said, we'll see you soon. Goodbye.